Tonight, as we come on the air, there is breaking news out of Ukraine. A major show of solidarity from the U.S. Tonight, a Ukrainian presidential advisor says that President Zelensky's high-level meeting with U.S. officials that Zelenskyy announced this weekend at his rare press conference has taken place. According to Ukraine, Secretary of State Blinken and Secretary of Defense Austin traveled to Kyiv today. They would be the highest-ranking Americans to visit the country since the Russian invasion. The visit comes during a weekend in which Russia has intensified its attacks. New video circulating online, verified by ABC News, shows a Russian missile slamming into a residential building in Odessa. That attack killing 8 people, including a baby. Today is the holiest day on the Orthodox calendar. Churches across Ukraine are observing Easter. And in Lviv, on this day of Christian renewal, a remembrance of all the civilians killed in the Russian invasion. ABC's Marcus Moore leads us off tonight from Kyiv as the war approaches what a senior U.S. official is calling a turning point.
Tonight, a major show of solidarity with Ukraine as Russia continues its assault. A Ukrainian presidential advisor saying that expected meeting between U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, Defense Secretary Lloyd and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy took place today in the capital of Kyiv. Austin and Blinken would be the highest-ranking U.S. officials to visit Ukraine since Russia invaded. The White House and the State and Defense Departments have not commented on the trip. The reported visit comes just days after the U.S. announced a massive new $800 million military aid package. The first batch of weapons set to arrive as soon as today, including 72 long-range howitzers, military support vehicles, 144,000 artillery rounds, and 121 tactical drones. Those weapons coming at a crucial time, a senior U.S. defense official saying the next few weeks could mark a turning point in the war. New video circulating online, verified by ABC News, shows a Russian missile slamming into a residential building in Odessa. It killed 8 people, including a mother and her 3-month-old baby. Her husband posting these pictures. At a news conference in the capital Saturday, a defiant Zelenskyy told the world what he expects from the U.S. and the West. You can't come to us empty-handed, he said, adding, we are expecting specific things and specific weapons.
I think that visit of Blinken and Austin is a really symbolical and powerful signal to Russia that Ukraine will not be left alone with this war.
Russia now refocusing on a 300-mile front in the eastern Donbas region and the south.
Seizing that territory in the south is not the same as holding it. They're still in for a fight in the south.
And new drone video released by the far-right Azov battalion fighting with Ukrainians, revealing Mariupol's devastation. In a new interview with the New York Times, the battalion's deputy commander saying they are still in full control of this massive steel plant there, despite the Russian onslaught. The commander telling the Times, quote, we are prepared to leave the city because there is nothing left to defend, adding, we consider that we've fulfilled our mission, but we will continue to defend it until there's an order to retreat. This video released by the battalion appearing to show soldiers and civilians holed up in that steel fortress. ABC News unable to verify the video's authenticity. This woman says her family has been hiding in the besieged bunker for 58 days. She just wants peace for her child. Take us away from here. We want to breathe in fresh air, she says. A top Ukrainian official telling ABC News 200,000 Ukrainians have been forcibly deported into what she called filtration camps in Russia.
They are put, these people from Mariupol, they are put to filtration camps. It's sort of something that can't be happening in the 21st century.
And tonight, Orthodox Easter in a war zone, marking exactly 2 months since the invasion began, and there's been no break from the pain of this war. We met Tatiana praying for her son. I hope he's okay, she said, that he will come back. There's no joy for Easter this year. 11 days is a lot. It's a lot for me not to talk with my son. Zelenskyy releasing an Easter message from the 1,000-year-old cathedral, asking God to, quote, save all Ukrainians. Across the country, the faithful gather, poignant images pouring in. In Kyiv, candles fill this cathedral. Mikolo is a soldier. His helmet doubles as an Easter basket. He says he doesn't need it today. Nothing is exploding in Kyiv, he says, and we can come to church and not wear the helmet to protect my head. In Kramatorsk, shelling rumbles outside of this church. Inside, a congregation gathers for Mass. Just 3 people attend, praying no doubt for their country and remembering those lives they've lost. In Lviv, this haunting memorial wall, faces of the dead surrounded by flowers, an 11-year-old gymnast and an 86-year-old Holocaust survivor among them.
Somber reminders of the lives lost. Marcus Moore joins us now from Kyiv tonight. And Marcus, we know that Zelensky's advisor says that Ukraine's president met with Secretaries Blinken and Austin in Kyiv today. Tell us what you're learning also about another announcement we're expecting from the White House.
Well, Lindsay, we have heard from a senior U.S. official that an announcement on additional military aid to Ukraine could be made in the coming week, but we have heard no other details on what those plans entail. Lindsay.
Marcus, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.